All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you all are probably aware, there's a new 5-star limited character available. And of course, we've got to test them out a little bit first before we get to pulling, right? So let's give her trial a try, and then we'll get on into, obviously, all that good RNG. Hopefully we'll win our 50-50. We have finally made it into Roccia's trial after one incredibly long loading screen. This will be a nice little walkthrough before we get into the pulls, wink wink, is the fact that you need to build up this Forte circuit. You want to build it all the way up to 3 stacks with various actions on the field, and when you do build it up to 3 full stacks, you then launch yourself into the air using a heavy attack or a resonance skill, and then you'll slam down 3 times. It's really important to actually build up the 3 stacks in the first place. And the main reason for that is she has an increase in the amount of concerto energy and actually damage that she does with each consecutive bounce. And so repeatedly going up into the air and only doing 1 Mamma Mia isn't really going to be that great for you, because it'll be the least amount of concerto energy, the least amount of damage, and it scales up with each Forte stack. And the idea over here, right, is that each Forte stack is gained in a similar way. So you build it all up and you get a higher payoff once you actually launch yourself into the air. On the flip side, this also means that getting hit or getting interrupted or landing on the ground without doing a Mamma Mia is pretty disastrous as well, because let's say you get hit after the first one, you won't be able to access the other 2. It'll just go back down to this, and you're going to want to build up that 3rd stack again. And so with that, we'll dive into all the various ways that this works, and we're also going to be testing out some of the outro skill, the utility that the incoming character is going to get for more of that grouping.
The show begins.
The first way, right, that you're going to build up those stacks is really just, using these attacks, right? Her first basic attack chain, right, it's going to build up a full stack of its own, those 3 hits. Awesome, right? And so we're going to quickly just Mamma Mia real fast, using a heavy attack to launch ourselves up in the air. And we'll attack away from them so we don't kill them too fast. Another way to gain a couple more stacks is to kind of just use her full chain, and then use the follow-up hit, the 4th basic attack. And that just gives us 2 right off the rip. Oh, now these guys are aggro. They weren't attacking us before. What the fuck? Why'd they get mad? Why are they mad now? Anyways, when you're at 2 is kind of like the most that you ever want to be at. There's no reason to ever really go above 2, because you can go ahead and use your resonance skill and then immediately start doing your Mamma Mias. You can also go ahead and charge up your heavy attack all the way, and now you have 3 as well. Awesome, right? And when your outro skill is ready, right, you can simply go ahead and you'll gain this gadget that groups them as well. The character is quite versatile, but she is a little bit expensive, right? She's a limited character, so keep that in mind. When it comes to her outro skill, right, or her intro skill, my apologies, you'll go in, cast it, and you'll gain one of those stacks. And so you can just go ahead from here, right? Get that 3rd hit, use your resonance skill, and then boom, go crazy.
Leave it to me.
One other thing you can do when it comes to her resonance skill,
Appear before me.
or one other thing you can do when it comes to her intro skill, is you'll simply go in, follow up with an attack, and it'll advance right into her 4th basic attack. And then you can just resonance skill after that. More grouping. Then you use her resonance liberation to buff the team, and you would then outro, but unfortunately we killed everybody. So that's like the basics of her kit. She's pretty simple to use, but she has a lot of different ways to rotate around that Forte circuit. A lot of different things, a lot of grouping, and obviously, right, she makes AoE encounters some of the easiest things in the game. But also think about it this way. Another person who has grouping similar to hers, but on a much longer cooldown, is in fact Gian. And so things like elite enemies, bosses, they're not going to get really any grouping potential at all out of them. She's simply just going to be dealing damage. And when it comes to that utility, the magic box, she can use that to parry as well. So pretty neat character. A lot of potential here. Now let's get into the pulls. We've got quite a bit of pulls ready to go, about 25. Let's hope we win our 50-50. It would be a shame if we lost after all of that amazing luck we were getting on Carlotta's banner. What's the pity? We're at 21, so we should be able to hit 50-50 pretty easily. We'll just get right on into it. Ooh, that's 31. We're building up that currency, that afterglow coral. Ooh, that's 41. Hey, we got Sanhua though, off banner. The only copy we're really looking for here is Yohu. 51. Ooh, that's not good. Another Yanwu. All right, 61. It's not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. All we're getting is Yanwu. Oh, that's not soft pity. We got 2 4-stars though. 71. I mean, we have to hit it here. Ooh, all right. Come on. Come on. Would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? We won another 50-50.
All the world's a stage.
We won
And
the
we are mere players.
50-50. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like we might get a double now. I do feel like we might get a double now. That makes 4 50-50s, 1 in a row on this account. You might say that this is a developer account with how good the luck has been, but as you all know, right? Sometimes you just gotta pull better. Sometimes you just gotta pull better. So I'm gonna bask in the glory. I'm gonna bask in the glory of 4 50-50 wins in a row. I did the same exact thing with Carlotta. We'll do the same exact thing with Roccia. And now I'm ready to see, ladies and gentlemen. I am ready to see if we've gotten some doubles. Rocia's first copy actually gives her a much needed decrease in her team's rotation time. It actually increases the overall DPS of the team by spending less field time on her. It actually reduces her personal damage contribution in teams, crazily enough, but it's not really a minor damage loss. You make it up elsewhere by being a lot faster. Let's go ahead and see if we got that double. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Yeah, unfortunate. Hey, but we did not even bleed into our asteroids at all. We got in and out of there real fast, and I'm pretty happy with it. Should I do a poll on the weapon banner for fun? I'm literally at 0 pity. I really don't want this thing, guys. This is one of the most specific weapon skills in the game. Variation is there? Oh, you know what? It might be worth polling just for variation. This is the best 4-star weapon in the game. If I get a variation on this 10 pull, I'm going to consider that a W. If I get a variation on this 10 pull, I'm going to consider that a win. This is for variation. This is not for Rocia's weapon. This is not for tragic comedy. This is for variation. Let's do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm actually excited that it's purple. I'm excited that it's purple. It's a double. Maybe it's a double. I mean, we can go 2 more to see, because it was on this. That was the second pull, right? That was the second pull. Come on, come on, come on. We'll go 1 more pity. Yeah, okay, come on, variation, variation. Let's do it.
Good day. What does our loyal client wish to inquire about today?
All right, we'll do 1 more 10 pull. We'll be at 22 pity just for variation, because we have to get one of these 3 because we just got the off banner alto. Come on. Come on, 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 don't be. Okay, okay, it's not yellow, thank God. Okay. Variation. I just want variation. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is why you don't pull for 4 stars. This is one surefire way to brick your account. Just don't pull for 4 stars. Get variation off banner. Don't do this at home, ladies and gentlemen. You will brick your account. You might end up with Rocia's signature. Then you'll have a weapon that can only be used on her. This is me being stupid and greedy, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, this is me being stupid and greedy. I've made a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake here. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed those polls. I did a couple of really bad things today. The first one might have been actually pulling this character overall. I already have Jinxi's weapon, and I have Jinxi herself, so I'm not going to be going in there. Shit, maybe we'll just do a poll on the stand banner for some fun. it's doo-doo water. And with that, my luck does prevail, at least on the character banner. The 50-50s where it does matter, but holy shit, I got ruined on this thing. So let that be a lesson to all of you. Pull wisely. Peace out.